Welcome to LL Energy. I call upon my angels, guides, and ancestors to come into this reading to give us clear-cut messages and guidance. Please watch over everyone, protect them, and guide them on their paths. Namaste. Okay, so I'm going to do a reading for Sagittarius. So hopefully this is a quick reading. Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Well, not bottom of the deck. Ten of Swords we have, and the Magician. So you could be dealing with an Aries, or you could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Ten of Swords could be the end of a cycle or end of a situation that was really painful for you, or it could be a repeating cycle. Ten of Swords next to the Magician sometimes, depending on what comes out, could mean you're also dealing with a manipulative person or somebody that knows how to keep playing some form of mind games with you. But let's see. Okay, let's cut the cards. Got the Five of Wands in reverse, the World in reverse, the Seven of Wands, King of Cups in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, I've tried to do this reading about 3 times. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Ten of Swords. So, yeah, I've tried to do this reading a few times. Similar energy is coming out, unfortunately. So, yeah, we've got the Five of Wands in the reverse. That's it in the upright. The World card in the reverse. The Seven of Wands in the reverse. Lots of reversals. The King of Cups in the reverse. And the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. So, Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. It's a really painful card. Oh, then we've got the Tower. Wow. Knight of Wands and the Five of Cups. So, there could have been a really painful cycle that you've been through with somebody. It may be in work as well, but it could be love, because I've got the King of Cups here on the table. It could be love, but this is like either some sort of cycle that you're repeating with somebody, or because in this deck it's like the swords are just hovering above the back. So it could be that you're trying to release this Ten of Swords, because tens are also navigating towards ending. So it could be that you're trying to release this Ten of Swords feeling. Your energy could be feeling really heavy and bogged down right now by a certain situation or a person, or related to a person. You could also feel like you're just at the end of your tether and you've repeated several cycles. This could also be a repeated cycle with your thought process, and your thoughts going around in circles, or like an obsessive thought process that you may have. So this could be something that you're trying to release and let go of. The Tower means that there's something that may have been built on a faulty foundation that needs to be torn down. But the Tower under the next to the Ten of Swords is like the universe is stepping in to shake this situation up. It may be because it's not built on a solid foundation, basically. Knight of Wands, if somebody is showing up as a Knight of Wands, this could be the energy that they're taking on. This is like somebody who comes in with quick messages and then could leave again. This could be somebody who is from your past as well. It doesn't have to be a Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. They could have that in their chart, but this could just be the energy that they're taking on, especially based on this whole Aries Saturn transit. This could also be a lesson that needs to be learned about what you allow people to do. But yeah, this could be dealing with somebody that you've known before, a past life soulmate, or a soulmate that you have. Could be somebody that you've known from childhood. Could also be somebody older than you. Or you could be older than this person. Okay, let's leave that there for now. So that's the bottom of the deck. So on the table we have the Five of Wands. So if you were in conflict with somebody, or you were having your own inner conflict, that could be coming to an end. You could be trying to release that situation, or release whatever you've been in conflict about. This could also be where you want to speak up. I will clarify this as well. This can also be where you want to speak up to somebody, or you want to express some sort of passionate communication, but you're withholding from doing that. Maybe from fear of how this person will react, or maybe because you are tired of talking. Could be that as well. And you could be tired of fighting or arguing or not being on the same page with somebody. So you may just be releasing this, or trying to. The World card is maybe some sort of confusion about an ending, maybe knowing like a cycle needs to end, because the World can be about cycles as well. Maybe knowing that a cycle needs to end and a new cycle needs to begin, but this, because it's in reverse, there's not maybe some sort of clarity that you needed. Could be dealing with any sign, air, water, or fire, or earth. This can also be where you want to take a new leap of faith towards a situation, but you're holding back from that, maybe because you feel foolish if you do take a leap of faith towards a situation and it kind of ends up in the same situation again. You could have been defensive in this situation and then decided to release these defenses and try and let your guard down. But you could definitely be dealing with somebody who is taking on this King of Cups energy, or is a King of Cups. So Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, this person could have it in their chart as well. This could be somebody that you're dealing with that is emotionally unavailable, or this could be somebody that is not wanting to express any emotions to you. This can be somebody who's quite cold. But the King of Cups for me, because it's like more about emotions and feelings and stuff, this could be somebody who is an emotional manipulator, or it could be somebody who is an energy vampire. Like they come around, they are around you to maybe not consciously to draw from your energy, but they may draw from your energy and leave you feeling some sort of emptiness. Or they could be feeling about the situation with you, like they could be feeling like they have to hold back because you have like dropped the ball, or you're just not maybe communicating or speaking to this person in the same way. Then we've got the Wheel of Fortune. So here it's like there's a blockage and there's like some sort of stuck energy, but then after all of this, it's like the wheel starts to turn. This is also Jupiter energy, so this could be This could have something to do with this Jupiter in Cancer transit. If it's about your emotions, you may not want to release those emotions. You may be holding them within. This can also be to do with your subconscious mind as well. Maybe something to do with love needing to come to the surface, but it hasn't yet. Let's see. Let's have a look at the clarifiers. I'm not really seeing a work situation, but if there is a work situation where you've been feeling a lot of conflict, Seven of Pentacles over the Five of Wands in reverse. I'm going to just keep these shuffled in the upright. If it is a work situation, it could be that you've had a lot of inner conflict about this work, but you're deciding to drop whatever feelings that you were feeling. You could want to leave this role or end this situation. You could also feel like some people are emotionally manipulative at work, or you may have a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces that you don't get along with, or that is trying to manipulate or push more work onto you in some way, or you could be dealing with a boss or a colleague who is difficult. Let's see. Okay. There could be a new role coming in for you as well. A new role that you don't see come in. Could be just like a new opportunity, or you could embark upon doing your own business and that starts taking off for you. There could be somebody leaving you feeling confused about their intentions. Oh, you got the World card twice. Okay. Death card at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, yep. Five of Swords. Yeah, so like I was saying about this person, they could be emotionally manipulative. They're aware of what they're doing, but they seem to continue to do this. So it's almost like a fake sense of, or false sense of love. I don't want to say someone's fake because I don't know, but it could be a fake person in around you, but it could also be somebody who Four of Pentacles. So there could be somebody that's holding back from you, or it could be you holding back from them because you're not sure of their intentions. So Seven of Pentacles I got over the Five of Wands in reverse. So this could be about you wanting to rebuild a situation or wanting to set a solid foundation for yourself or in a relationship, and wanting to leave the conflict behind and drop the conflict. But this is almost like waiting for something to grow, waiting for something to change. And it's a slow process because it's earth energy. So it's slow and methodical, but it's built on a solid foundation as opposed to a faulty foundation. And you've got the Queen of Wands here. So this is your energy, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. Queen of Wands over the World card. So it could be about you trying to put yourself first. You could be trying to fill up your own self-love cup, pouring back into yourself. But it's almost like with the Queen of Wands, she has a strong intuition. So she knows, you may know that something is going to end or is going to or needs to end, or you may not want to end something because the World card's in reverse. You may not want to end something. Could be a job or a love situation. Or it could be a situation where you want to move country or move homes, but you may not think it's the right timing. If it's a relationship, it's almost like you have to get your power back first before you consider anything else. You may also be ignoring messages from your angels, your guides, or ignoring your intuition slightly and knowing that something needs to transform. It may not be an ending permanently. It may be a transformation that needs to happen. And it could be a sense of you withdrawing from this situation for that change to happen. Then we've got the World card over the 7 of Wands. So if you or another person, if you're in a situation with another person and there's somebody else that you want to go towards, or there's somebody else that wants to come towards you, it could be that this situation ends that you're in order to move on to calmer waters or to move forward. But the World card over the 7 of Wands here is like you dropping and releasing all these burdens. It's almost like maybe the other option is allowing the universe to play out. So maybe you sense something, you're aware of something, but you're letting the universe play out and see if basically if you get messages in, or if you get some sort of clarity about this person, it may come in from the universe. It may come through a dream. It may come through a message. It may be something that's shown to you. But at that point, you've already dropped these burdens, or you're trying to ignore certain things that you feel. Or maybe the energy was just too overwhelming for you at one point. Over the King of Cups in reverse, we've got the 5 of Swords. So 5 of Swords for me is always some form of deception, or somebody that has a truth. So there may be some truth that needs to be told to you, and this person is holding a sword. Could be, as I said, it could be an air sign, could be a water sign. But this person holds the sword of truth. So the sword of truth is up here, but they're hiding all these swords behind, or not behind, but in their arm. So there may be something that you don't see, or things that you don't know. This person may have a lot of thoughts playing out in their mind about whether they can talk to you or tell you something or not. This person could also be angry if you have deceived them, or if they feel like, it's almost like if they feel like they've deceived you, they might feel it's for a good reason. Or it could be like the type of person, for example, that something has happened between you, whether you was in the wrong or this person was in the wrong, and this person is holding a grudge or holding emotions about it, but not coming forward with those emotions, not expressing anything. So it's almost like holding on to some sort of dead weight, but still there's an element of truth that needs to come from them, and they're not willing to provide that right now. This can also be the card of sneakiness and cheating, or having some sort of deception involved. If you decide to let go of this situation, it could be that as soon as you do, the wheel starts to turn in your favor and you get a new opportunity. Could be a new person coming into your life, or it could be somebody, or if it's a past person returning, because we saw some of the past cards there. If it's a past person returning, you will only accept this person back or to work on things with this person if they basically come to you correct. If they change the cycle of like this sort of coldness, or maybe it could be ghosting, but it could be coldness, or it could be like ways that they have developed that need to change. Let's clarify this Five of Swords. Yeah, Two of Pentacles. So this person could be juggling you and something else. It could be work as well, but it could be juggling you and something else. So they could be giving to somebody more. They could be giving to you or somebody else in a tangible way, but not expressing emotions and not expressing themselves by talking to you or speaking up or telling you what they really feel. If they're taking on the King of Wands energy, that could be, King of Wands energy is usually a little bit spiritual, or quite spiritual, but they could, they could just be hiding something. If this is the energy they're taking on, this could also be a king that is quite flirty and seek some form of attention, because this king is looking this way towards some sort of attention. High Priestess at the bottom of the deck as well. Major Arcana could also be considered a mistress or another person. Could be a mistress or it could be a male person, but there's some sort of maybe past situation that this person's holding on to, or if the High Priestess represents you, this could be that they know that you're a highly spiritual person and wondering whether you will be able to work out the type of behavior that they're displaying. Let's see why the World card is here again. Oh gosh. The universe wants to bring balance to a situation. So yeah, it could be that you're holding back. This person also could shock you and try to almost get you to break up with them or make a decision yourself. Take this as it resonates. If it doesn't resonate with you, it's not for you. Yeah, this person could be quite defensive. There could be a whole Saturn influence. This person is meant to learn some sort of karmic lesson, which involves you, and they may not have learned that karmic lesson yet. So yeah, it could be to do with addictions, obsession, control. This person could also be trying to speak to a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, maybe while at work. Or either somebody could have decided to be single in the situation. So you could have decided to be single, or the person that this person is dealing with, if they are dealing with somebody, could be trying to, well, actually, no, I don't feel like they are trying, actually. Maybe it's the other person that you know pursuing this person, because the other person seems like they're okay. If it is classed as you, then if you leave a situation, you will be fine financially and stable and maybe getting back to your own energy. So yeah, somebody, Six of Cups again. So yeah, you could be dealing with somebody from your past. If they have been quite difficult to deal with, or you've gone through a few cycles with them where things are not changing, they may decide to change their approach or their thinking pattern or how they express themselves, or they could just be really focused on financial matters, money, money, and maybe being spontaneous or having some sort of or maybe giving a gift, maybe not having some sort of anything, maybe giving a gift that is tangible. They could want to be more stable with you if this was a situation where the energy was like in and out and flighty before and kind of stuck. Or you could be meeting a new Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo individual who is going to show up like a king in the upright. So major arcanas we've got here is 1, 2, 3. So 3 major arcanas. This can be also to do with you knowing your worth and stepping into that Empress energy. But you could be also halfway there already in terms of the Empress energy. Just going to clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, so again, this is your energy. So we've got the 5 of Cups here. So this could be a sense of crying over spilt milk. If there's something that's happened before, you may not have wanted it to happen again. Or you may feel like you're repeating cycles with the same relationships and you're becoming stuck, or the same type of relationship, you're becoming stuck in that situation. And this could be in relation to that. But what the person doesn't see is there's 2 cups behind them. So whether it's this person, oh gosh, flipped it off. Whether it's this person or somebody else in the future, there will be a wish fulfillment coming. But it's almost like something you need to learn as a cycle that needs to change. You could have been really upset over this situation, really just kind of at the end of your tether. Yeah, then we've got the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. So that could be, as I said, you could be dealing with somebody that's quite a controlling energy, wants to take a leap of faith towards you. This person may want to have a family and get married, but there's things that you're blinded to or you don't see, and this person needs to explain that aspect or those aspects of themselves. Yeah. Okay, could be somebody that you're dealing with as well that doesn't want to focus on healing. They're focused on the wrong things. Okay, so let's get some messenger cards. That's all I have for you, Sag. Let's get some messenger cards and see what happens. Okay, let's do the good tarot first. I was going to take 2. 4 of water. Ace of air. Let's take those 2. We can get some love cards here as well. I'm feeling like soulmate. I mean, it could be something else as well, or there could be somebody new coming in for you. Romance. Romantic surprises are on the horizon. Be open to them. So somebody could be hiding something from you and want to give you some form of a surprise. Baggage. Emotional baggage weigh down relationships. Unpack it. So yeah, there's definitely you're holding back from somebody or holding on to some sort of emotional baggage. But you may not be able to release it until you're ready, but also yeah, could be in relation to a school or going to school or something like that as well. And maybe you've met somebody in school, or if you're like a university student or something like that. Yeah, be careful not to carry baggage of any past relationships into a new situation. Individuality. Be wary of possessive partners, manipulation. Sorry, maintain your individuality. I don't know why I've got manipulation in my head. Okay. Trust. Guard your heart. Not everyone deserves your trust. Yeah, so there's something that you may not be able to trust about this person or several people. Dressing up. An opportunity to dress up and party. Fun times ahead. So that was trust. And you may be invited to a party and you may need to dress up for that party. Celebrate. Today, celebrate the love you share with those who matter most. So you could be going out with family or experiencing some sort of different celebration that you're not used to, or place that you're not used to going. Doorway. An opportunity is about to present itself that leads you to a new person. So you could be working with somebody, or you could have a business partner in the future, or it could be you could be led to a person that is for you if this previous situation was not for you. Let's put those back. And we'll get some love angel cards as well. Oh. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Okay. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with passion. Be wary of Mercury retrograde as well, because exes could be coming back around because of the Mercury retrograde. You deserve love. You are lovable. And this was passion. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So yeah, I was feeling like somebody that you are possibly with, or somebody that you like, there's a strong magnetic attraction between you both. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So there may be something that you're not seeing about a person, or the reason why they're holding back. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. So yeah, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. I remember a reader saying about the fact that this woman was just standing there and the man is standing here and he doesn't look engaged at all. So there could be that someone that you're speaking to that isn't listening to your cries for help, or just you in general in terms of catching up with you or having a heart-to-heart conversation. There may be somebody that doesn't have your best interest at heart. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So yeah, it could definitely be somebody you're already dealing with, or somebody that's coming back into the picture. It could be somebody trying to woo you. Yeah, we've got flirt at the bottom of the deck as well. Okay, could be somebody trying to woo you with different things. Let's see if we can get a few purpose cards as well. And then we'll get another messenger card. Spiritual teacher. You heal with your classes and sessions and seminars. So yeah, you are maybe becoming a spiritual teacher, or you are enlightened enough to become a spiritual teacher. And this person that you have been dealing with in the reading may know this as well about you. Freedom. You're free, to do what you choose. So you're protected and guided. Leadership. Take charge of this situation. So if it's a situation at work or whether it's personal, try to take charge. You're on the right path. Keep doing what you are doing because it's working. Okay. Right, so we'll take these up, and then we've got... Hi Sagittarius. So I had to cut the video just for the end of the message. So the messages basically. So I had some message cards that I pulled already. So I got the Four of Water, and I got the Ace of Air, and I got Healing the Heart. So we'll put these on the side here for a second, and let's do some love cards. So we got, let your friends help you, ask for and accept support from others. Then we've got, express your love, go ahead and make the romantic gesture. We've got religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Yeah, so the other thing I was feeling as well yesterday was, if this is a twin flame connection or soulmate connection, there could have been several triggers that you were experiencing in relationship that you're in, or if you have a twin flame outside of the relationship that you're in, then that could also be a factor of why you are feeling overwhelmed as well. New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings, so you could have new love coming in as well for some of you. Or, as I said in the reading, it could be a renewed relationship from the cycle that you went through with the other person. Deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. So deception is coming out again, and that came out in the reading as well. Doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be a third party, but it could also be, somebody just wearing a mask and you don't really know underneath who they are. Bottom of the deck, I got, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents, healing family issues. So that's that. Let's do the other love messages. Also, before I started doing your messages, or was thinking about doing them earlier, I got the song pop up in my head, which was, I think it's called, what is it? Falling. It's called Falling. I think it's Sadie Amma or something like that. Or, yeah, something like that. Sadie Amma is an old song Oh gosh, is it from the 90s? Could be from the 90s, I can't remember, but yeah, it's called Falling. Okay, so it says trust. Guard your heart, not everyone deserves your trust. So there may be somebody that you can't trust or that you think is untrustworthy. Gosh, they're just falling out. Nurture your relationships like blooming flowers. They will flourish, or they'll flourish. So nurture your relationships. That could be any relationship, really. And as I said, take what resonates with you. It might be a story, it might not be a story. There might be certain messages for you. Long distance. Love knows no distance. It transcends time and space, sorry. Celebrate. Today, celebrate the love you share with those that matter to you most. So it could be family, it could be friends. You could be going to a gathering at the weekend or something like that. Or a gathering coming up. Or there could be just something to celebrate. Destiny. The reunion with your twin flame is a destined event. So yeah, someone could be dealing with a twin flame, as I said. And if you're not with your twin flame, then there could be a reunion on the horizon for you, or that twin flame could reach out to you. Obviously, that dynamic, depending on how far you've gone with your healing, can be quite tumultuous. And then I've got at the bottom of the deck, make time to be with your person, create your own special hideaway. So you could be getting away. Anticipation. Embrace the sweet anticipation of love's arrival in your life. It is coming. So if there is somebody that you are leaving, there could be somebody new coming in for you. And it could be a healing relationship of some kind, especially if you have been dealing with a twin flame and you're both not ready to come into union properly yet. Because you can have other relationships in between your twin flame, and there could be an issue in regards to healing that both of you need to do before you come back into union, or you could cross paths for more healing or more growth. You could just be friends, because some twins are just friends as well. Or you could be in a relationship with your twin and it's changing forms, or sometimes as you grow in your twin flame relationship or twin flame journey, basically things that are stripped away from you for you to become the most authentic version of yourself, who you was meant to be, without all the ego pressures of life. Obviously we do have our ego and it's there for a reason, but the pressures of life, the 3D aspects, all the other things that happen to us along our journeys, it will help you shed all of those things away that you don't need. And you will still heal in that sort of relationship, but sometimes it can be very intense and sometimes too intense to be around each other, especially if you're very aware, or you have a telepathic connection or a connection that is really strong. Sometimes the feminine can feel it more than the masculine, or if it's a same-sex relationship, both of you can feel it obviously as well, but it's one or the other. Sometimes one feels more than the other, or sometimes both of you feel it, but the other one won't necessarily be as expressive about it. Okay, so let's clear those up. But yeah, with that song that I mentioned, I just got a sense of like not feeling valued, or maybe needing to set boundaries, or maybe somebody deciding to leave a situation if they are not fulfilled, especially on an emotional level. But it could go vice versa. It could be the other person that is not emotionally fulfilled by you as well. So take it, as I said, how it resonates. Let's see. Yoga. Your life is enhanced by yoga, stretching and exercising. So you may need to do some yoga, balance your chakras. Energy is quite crazy right now. Environmentalist. You are an earth angel who was born to protect nature and teach about nature and the animals. Someone could be an animal empath, or I think there is such a thing as a flower empath as well, or earth empath. Like, you give energy to like plants, animals, trees, all of those things. Crystals. Your connection to crystals, gemstones, is a channel for healing energy. Someone may be a crystal healer and they don't know it, or they may be a crystal healer and they do know it, but may need to dive more into that. Speaker. Your life purpose involves your skills of orientation. Someone may be a public speaker, or somebody may be a motivational speaker, or going on that path. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got light and love. Your purpose is to bring divine healing, light and love to this world. So there could be some empaths, starseeds. Yeah, take it how it resonates for you. Okay, and then we've got these cards. So let's read these cards. Might pull one more. Four of Water. Okay, so it says dreaming and introspection, contemplation, trusting in the abundance of opportunities. A lull in the action offers a chance for me to dream even bigger than before. Whenever plans turn out not to have come to fruition as expected, I feel secure knowing that even greater things may await me. The universe conspires on my behalf, and disappointments and sadness will wash through me if I simply let them flow. I trust that spirit has many ways of responding to my to my desires, and what I seek can take a variety of forms. I have faith in perfect timing and divine order. So that's just basically suggesting that things are happening in divine timing. You may not understand it or know why, but they are. So we've got Ace of Air. So it says destiny and fate, the law of karma, powerful forces and transformation at work, synchronicity. So laws of karma, it could be something to do with this Saturn in Aries transit. Now we're in Mercury retrograde as well. So yeah, tongue-tied and electrical issues, all sorts of stuff can be going on at this time, including all the planets that are currently in retrograde and affecting us energy-wise. Meaningful coincidences and forces beyond my human control are operating in my life now for the highest good. Things are happening now with great felicity. I can expect quick results that will lead me forward with excellent information. So, yeah, there may be something new coming in for you that is part of your destiny, part of your fate. It could be karmic in a good way. Yeah, there's a new opportunity coming in for you. It could be a blessing from your ancestors, angels, guides, universe. Okay, let's see. Healing heart. Let's see, number 23. I think a lot of Sagittarius are dealing with heart healing because of this Jupiter Cancer transit that is making us all very uncomfortable. So it says key concepts: healing, making amends, the willingness to release past pain, being responsible and accountable, taking time to get healthy, renewal and rebirth after suffering. When you are wounded emotionally, you need time to regroup and find your center. You may have recently endured a breakup or betrayal, lost someone close to you, or lost an affiliation that you gave too much power to. Perhaps you're watching someone go through a difficult time and feel bad that you can't help them. Maybe you're still not over the past disagreement. No matter what the cause of this heartache, deep healing is called for. This happens on its own timetable and can never be rushed. The path to healing the heart centers on reciprocity, the flow of giving and receiving. Sometimes wounding occurs because we become too dependent on another, and that is accompanied by the desire to manipulate and control an outcome. Both wounding and healing usually begin within, not from the outer conditions of our lives. We often believe we can be wounded only by others, but we do more damage to ourselves in the self-sabotaging way we think and behave. It is important to take steps to heal yourself and become willing to release the pain of the past, which can be tempting to revisit. It's time to take responsibility for your part in this healing journey. Look for ways you can help yourself and others. Are you willing to make amends if needed, or conversely accept someone where they are without trying to influence their growth process? Healing the heart in all aspects is your priority now. Nothing else matters. Only beauty and goodness will come as a result. So, especially in relation to the twin flame journey, if you have tried to assist with, for example, if somebody is not awoken to certain things as in the way that you are spiritually, and the other party hasn't, got to that stage yet, or energetically you're on a different frequency because one of you may have done more healing on yourself than the other, it's not great to try to force that situation. That person has to do the work themselves. They have to be able to work towards whatever things they need to heal for themselves, and you can't change that or support. You can support, obviously, but you can't basically drop the gems and clues. They have to work their healing journey out for themselves, and they also can't rely on your energy to lift them up or to make them feel better, because that's how you become depleted. Although sometimes we all do it, but that's how you do become depleted. So yeah, I think it's more about putting yourself first at this time, focusing on what healing you have to do. And yeah, I don't think I'm going to pull any more cards. I think that is enough. And I will see you again soon. Sending lots of love and light. Namaste.